Today's lesson is on proportions, so make sure you title your notes. Alright, in order to understand proportions, you have to understand cross products. In a proportion, the cross products are equal. Let me show you what I mean with an example. Here we have 4/5 equals 8/10. So we're trying to find the cross product. So first we need to look at the numbers that are across from each other. So let's focus on 4 and 10 right now. Remember that product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So we want to multiply 4 times 10, which would be 40. Then we look at the other two numbers across from each other, 5 and 8. We multiply 5 times 8, and that equals 40. Since 40 is equal to 40, this is a proportion, because in a proportion, the cross products are equal. Okay, let's look at another example like that. 2/3 equals 10/20. Again, we want to look at the numbers across from each other. So let's focus on 2 and 20. 2 times 20 is 40. And then we'll look at the other two numbers across from each other, 3 and 10. 3 times 10 is 30. 40 is not equal to 30, therefore this is not a proportion. Okay, now that we've covered that, let's look at a problem like this where we have a missing part. We have 3/6 equals 7/x, and we need to solve for x. So take the knowledge that we already have about cross products and apply it to this problem. So we need to multiply the numbers that are across from each other. So first let's focus on 3 and x. We want to multiply 3 times x, which would be 3x. Then we'll look at the 7 and the 6. We want to multiply 7 times 6 as well. Notice I put an equal sign between the two because in a proportion, in order for this to make a proportion, this has to equal this. So I put an equal sign between it. So now look at what we have. We simply have a one-step equation. But first we need to simplify this part of the equation. So separate your two sides. We can simplify 7 times 6, which is 42. So I brought down the 3x. 7 times 6 is 42. Now we need to undo multiplication or division. Since this is multiplication here, 3 times x, we'll divide by 3 on both sides. And that way the 3's cancel. We bring down the x, and 42 divided by 3 is 14. Therefore, the answer to this proportion, to make the cross products equal, is x equals 14. That's all for today, guys. Bye-bye.